everybody, it's Nicke here and welcome to today's video, which is my first update for my own project, Power of Pan, a charmed themed project pan. This is of course a Pantastic Ladies collaboration, and I will leave all the information you need in the description box below this video, so please do check that out before you leave. So here we are for our first update, and I have to start with an apology because despite it being my own project, I managed to miss off 2 prompts in my intro. Completely forgot to turn the page to find the last 2 prompts. So I didn't introduce those 2 products. Luckily, I have had some usage on those products for those 2 prompts this month, so I will be updating you in regards to those 2 prompts. But whoopsie daisies, only realised it when I was watching Jessica's video. I was watching her intro, and I tried to watch as many intros as I could find. If you did an intro and I haven't left a comment on your video, it means that I haven't seen it. So if you have done an intro or you have done an Instagram post of this project, please put it in your comment in the comment section down below, so I can come and check it out, because I do want to support everybody who decides to do this project. And I will leave a comment for every one that I have seen. So if you haven't had a comment from me on your Instagram post or your YouTube video, it means I haven't seen it. So just give us a heads up, give us a shout, and I'll come over and check it out, because I do want to support everybody in this project. But yeah, I was watching Jessica's video, and then I was like, she did 2 extra prompts, and I was like, where did they come from? And then I went, oh yeah, there was 2 more. I forgot. Oopsies. So I'm going to blame my age and the fact that I have a very bad memory. So yeah, I couldn't even remember what I did for my own project pan. So anyway, let's get into it. This is, as I say, a charmed themed project pan. I'm so glad that everybody who has joined in has loved the show as much as I did. So let's get straight into it. If I do not mention a product that I did mention in my intro, it means that I haven't worked on it this month. So let's just get into the products I have used. The first one I used was for Piper. She has the Power to Freeze. So the prompt for that was an anti-aging product. And I chose my mini e.l.f. Skin Youth Boosting Advanced Night Retinoid Serum. This was a free gift with purchase. I have never used a retinoid serum before, so I wasn't sure if my skin would enjoy this. Turns out it really freaking does. I should have known. I mean, I'm getting older, so retinoid serums are pretty good for aging skin, I'm assuming, because my skin was like, yes, give me more. So yeah, I've been using it. It's really weird, like orange colour, just looks really weird. And I do have to be careful. I read the instructions, I made sure. I'm only using this on the morning. I'm not using it at night time as well, whereas normally I would use my cream for both day and night, but I'm only using this once a day because I don't want to overdo it. And I am wearing sunscreen as well. My primer has sunscreen in it, so that's the sunscreen I'm kind of using. I hope it's okay. I don't go out in the sun much, so I'm assuming it'll be fine. But it came in at 7.86 grams. I've used it a total of 3 times. I must have used it more than that. Anyway, I've noted that I've used it 3 times, and it's gone from 7.86 grams to 6.94 grams. I do only use the smallest amount, like a pea size, as the instructions say. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying that. So that's that product. For For Phoebe, her power is of premonition. So the prompt was something that you predict you will love. Turns out I do. I really do love it. So I have in here this magnetic palette, some of my Lethal Cosmetics eyeshadows, and I picked the shade Scarab to use for this prompt because I predicted I would love this shade. I have it underneath this eye look today, and it just really pops beautiful. It's a proper like mermaidy colour, so of course I was going to love it. It's in for 10 uses. I have used it twice so far, and it just stayed the same. It just stayed the same because I think both times I used it, I did use it just under the eyes a little bit. I don't think I've used it actually on my eyelid. As of yet, I've just used it as a pop of colour underneath my lower lash line. So yeah, it stayed the same weight, and I've only used it 2 out of the 8 times. I'm not expecting a massive weight change with just those 10 uses anyway, but at least I'm getting use out of it. The next prompt is P3 or Power of 3. The reason why I combined these two was because they both had the P3 kind of element, and the prompt is a trio of products. So you can take this as P3, the club, or the Power of 3 with the 3 sisters. I know they are 2 different entities, but I kind of wanted to have a nod to both of those things because obviously the P3 club is a vital part of the show. It's how they always ended the show. They always, once Piper had the club, she always ended the show with them at the club, listening to a music band, and they had quite a lot of good bands actually wanting to play on the show because it was so popular. But then the Power of 3 is also a massive element in the show because the Power of 3 will set us free is the first spell they ever incant. So I wanted those 2 elements to be together, but they both, to me, are kind of the same prompt, like a trio of products. So I'm aware that they're different entities of the story, but I wanted them both to have the same prompt. So yeah, so the prompt was a trio of products. I chose 3 nail polishes. I do have them on to one of them on today at least. Not on the other hand, the 2 popped off. So the first one we have was a Sally Hansen in the shade Sundown Socialite, and this is such a stunning colour. It's so pretty. I have worn this twice in the last month. The second shade is another Sally Hansen, and this one is in the shade Slicks and Stones. That is the one that I am wearing today, and I've only worn this twice. Note that down, Nicola. So I've worn this one twice. And then the third one was this Revolution, a nail polish in the shade Poison. I've only managed to use this once in the last month. They are all in for 5 uses each. So 3 more times for each of the Sally Hansens and 4 more times for the Revolution one to go. I haven't taken weights for them just because the way that I keep my notes, I just don't have room to put all of the weights in, and we're not too concerned. I've used them twice. Okay, moving on to the next one is Leo, who is a white lighter, and the prompt for that is obviously a glowy product. I chose my number 7 shadow highlighting stick, and it is definitely below the top now. I am wearing this today underneath my foundation. That is all I have left. I put this into finish thinking, oh, that's going to be easy. But then, despite having used it 5 times this month, when I went to make a note on my paper, you can see there's no new line. And that's because there's no difference. There's no difference at all in the highlighting stick despite having used it 5 times. And despite the weight changing. So the weight has gone from 24.28 to 24.10. And despite that, I cannot make a new line on my piece of paper, which is kind of sad because I was kind of hoping I could. The next one is for, let me just check, the Shax Demon. And the prompt for that is get a second chance. And that one I picked my Maybelline brow pencil, the tattoo brow pencil. And here it is here. So we are at this 36H sort of mark, just above it there. And this one is in to finish. It started off as 6.24 and with 12 uses, yes, 12, it's gone down to 5.42. This is a really, really soft brow pencil. Now, everything about this product I like. I just don't like brow pencils. I just feel like, I don't know, I prefer a powder. I prefer applying a powder with a brush. I feel I can just get the shape better. I feel like I can get the shading better. I have it in my brows today. It's just, this is a project panner's dream because it is so soft that you literally have to sharpen it on almost every use, depending on how hard you press, basically. If you're very soft and gentle, maybe every other use you would need to sharpen it. So because of that, there has been some great progress in my paper. So where that red line is, here, that is how much I have used. That's a lot. That's a lot. So I can see me finishing this pretty quickly. Maybe this might only last, say, 3 or 4 months, which isn't too bad. Look, it isn't too bad. I like it, but I kind of don't like it. The next item is for Daryl. And Daryl is the cop in the show who knows the sister's secret. And that is a product you can rely on. I chose my number 7 Hydroluminous Aqua Release Skin Perfector. So this is like a tinted moisturizer. This is in to finish, I'm hoping. I'm not going to squeeze it because I've been trying to like squeeze the products out of these tubes. I tried to do it with this one and with another product. And I just keep squeezing product out and wasting it. So I'm not going to do that anymore. But I'm guessing that we're up close up here because I'm having to squeeze it further and further, closer and closer to the top edge to get product out. So I do feel like I could have this finished by the end of the year, and that is the goal. But it started at 22.08 grams. After 4 uses, because I don't use it every time I wear makeup, it's now gone down to 20.33 grams. So yeah, the next item is for Dan, who was the next door neighbour, God bless her. A product you know you should love, but you don't. I picked my Body Shop Hemp Hardworking Hand Protector Hand Cream. This I have managed to squeeze the thing, so we're sort of to there. So we're just sort of to here now. I don't like this one because of the smell. So I've been kind of using this on my feet. I've also, when my husband had some dry skin on his hands, I was like, here, use this. So my husband has been helping me out with this. But hey, it's getting it used, it's not wasting it. He had dry skin on his hands, so I was like, hey, do this. So he has helped me. So thank you to my husband. So I'll say we have used it 3 times. And it's gone from 113.72 grams to 111.54 grams. Look, if my husband can use it, then and I don't have to smell it, even better. You know, it is what it is. The the next item is for the source, and the source was like the source of all evil. He was the big bad guy who was trying to, if not kill the three sisters, he was trying to turn them evil, because their power on evil side would completely change the balance of good and evil. So for that, the prompt is something difficult to pan. There's nothing harder to pan than a blush. So I chose the Balm's Hot Mama blush, which is this beautiful shade here. I do have it on my cheeks today. It's very, very pretty. This is in for 50 uses because I was inspired by another project that I was panning a blush in. I've used it 3 times. And it's gone from 43.02 to 42.99. It was kind of balancing on the 42.99 and the 43 mark on my scale. So I went for the lower because it sounds better. But yeah, 3 uses. We've got a bit of a dip there. You can see in the side of the pan. I don't know if it's better that way. But we're going to be here all year, folks. But yeah, I have used it 3 times. Then we have Penny or Grams, and her prompt, was oldest product. So I chose my oldest eyeliner. This is Barry M's lip liner, not eyeliner, lip liner in Blowout, and you can see it there. It does need a sharpen. I will sharpen it after this. I do have it underneath my lipstick today. So I have used this 4 times and it has gone from 2.65 to 2.41. This is in To Finish, and this is the change that we've already had in this pencil. So hopefully with another sharpen, that should increase, because I feel like it does need another sharpen before the next use, or after the next use at least. So yeah, I'm still working on that. I'm hoping to get it finished before the end of the year, in all honesty, so that it's not in my end of year makeup inventory. And then we have what is on my lips today, which is Velvet Teddy from MAC. I have used this twice. It has lost a little bit of weight from 9.07 to 9.04. It looks like that. This is also in for, To Finish. I thought it was. This is in To Finish, but unfortunately there's been no change in the thing, so that's really kind of sad. I mean, I've only used it twice, to be fair, but if anything, I've maybe blunted off the top a bit. But yeah, I love it. It's nice. I like it. So there is that. Now, moving on to those 2 prompts that I completely forgot about. So we have Andy. Andy was also a cop, and he was in the first, I want to say first series. Maybe he was in the second, I can't remember. But he was an old flame of Prue's. They used to be in a relationship when they were younger, and Prue comes across him in the first season, and they kind of reignite some of that love. Unfortunately, Andy is one of the characters that is killed off a little bit too soon. So the prompt for this is a product gone too soon. And if I'm right, I believe that this was a prompt suggested by Sonia from Makeup Obsessed. So thank you very much to Sonia for suggesting that. So I chose a lip gloss because I like to use a lip gloss, but I find they go really, really quickly. And I was thinking about putting in one of my Maybelline Maybelline lift glosses. Where is it? I was thinking of putting in one of these because these are gone way too soon for the price. I don't like it. I don't like how quickly I can go through one of these after spending like 10 quid on one. But then I thought, well, because they're so expensive, I kind of don't want to pan it because I want to savour it. So I chose a different lip gloss that I'm happy to pan. So this one is the Revolution Sheer Brilliant Lip Gloss in the shade Gone Rogue. I do have it on top of Velvet Teddy today. I'll give you a swatch. It's quite a thick lip gloss and it's quite an opaque lip gloss as well. So there it is there. Very pretty. Very sticky as well. I've already had to rub it off my teeth. So yeah, this I am going to put in to finish. It started off at 26.76. I've used it twice, including today, and it's gone down to 26.74. So only 0.02 of a gram used up in those two uses, which is fine. That's understandable. So yes, this is in to finish for the prompt Andy, something gone too soon. And then the other prompt that I forgot was Abraxas. Abraxas is, again, another demon. And he manages to steal the Book of Shadows and he starts to read the book backwards. And what that does is it undoes all of the spells that the girls have done, therefore bringing back all of the demons that they'd previously vanquished. So they find themselves fighting the same demons that they've already beat. And they have to try and remember, because they don't have the book, they have to try and remember the spells they used to vanquish the demons again. So that was a very interesting episode for me and it's always stuck in my head. So that's why I chose Abraxas to be one of the demons that I wanted to highlight in this project. So because obviously they are having to fight the same demons again, I thought a great prompt for this would be a duplicate item. Something that once you've finished your first, you've still got another one to finish. So for that one, I picked a Beauty Bay eyeliner. I have two of the shade Vanilla because I got them in two separate mystery boxes that I received. I currently have this much in the pencil, but I will show you the markings on my paper in a moment. It is just a nude shade. Sorry for all the scars. I have a kitten. He hasn't shown his face today. He's off somewhere. So that is the shade, and it just highlights my lower lash line, to be honest. It just opens up my eyes a little bit. So that is that. This is in for 20 uses. It started off at 6.06 grams. I've used it twice and it's gone down to 6.03. Now I am going to make a confession here. Most of that is because a little bit of it broke off when I was using it today, which is a shame, but all usage is good. So I was there at the beginning and this is how much I've used. As I said, a little bit did break off. Well, quite a chunk looking at that actually. I didn't realise how much, but yeah, so that has gone. So that is my update for the Power of Pan this month. How are you doing with your project? Let me know in the comment section below if you're doing your intro or update, and I will come and check it out. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.